Other comments? Anyone? Yes?
So the question of the title here is looking at the global political situation and elements that require greater attention by the international community. One thing that hasn't really come up today, Senator, is the presence of international terrorism, ISIS-sponsored terrorism, which probably does call for at least global governance as an approach to deal with that. But looking specifically at the United States and the age-old debate between the need to protect the public and the need to protect personal liberties, as President of the United States, which side of that debate would you find yourself coming down on?
I think, as I understand it, you are raising the question of the balance between national security and protecting the country from terrorism and individual, what we call constitutional or rights. And I think the obvious answer is that every nation has got to protect itself from terrorism. We've all seen the horrors that recently took place in Brussels and Paris. But I happen to be one who voted against what we call the USA Patriot Act after 9/11 and voted against its reauthorization because I think it went too far. And there is no easy answer to this, to be honest with you. But my belief is, and there's a real fear here, that it's not just the government, but it is large multinational corporations who are increasing the amount of knowledge that they have on you. I think people would be shocked. You know, there is somebody who knows exactly where you are, the books you have purchased, the clothing, the magazines. There is a whole profile of you, which is out there. And in worst case scenarios, your health records, your banking records. There has been an explosion of technology which has given government and the private sector the capability to invade your life in a way that I think 30, 50 years ago would have been unthinkable. I mean, George Orwell wrote about this, but it is happening very, very quickly. The video cameras that are all over our lives. So I think, you know, my view is that I think with strong and effective police work, we can, and God knows we need to improve that work to prevent Brussels-type incidents. We can be effective in combating terrorism. Never 100%, I suspect, unfortunately. But I am a strong proponent of trying to keep people, allowing people to have their privacy rights, not to assume that somebody knows everything about you. That is not a good thing. So I guess, you know, that's kind of the balance that I see.